This is DJ Prodi from the hinterlands of Africa. Today's topic is religion is destroying Africa. The religions in Africa, Islam and Christianity, are destroying us. They didn't bring them to save our souls or to save our lives. They brought them to destroy us. They brought them to achieve a lot of aims or goals, and they have even overachieved. And at the end, they have even condemned us to their false hell. So today, if the world should come to an end, no single Muslim or Christian on the African continent will go to heaven. Before their religions, we were not sinful people. We were not sinful people before their religions. There was no fornication, there was no consumption of other people's sweat, there was no scamming, there was no crimes, armed robbery. We didn't even tell lies. But today, we are grossly involved in all these things. So somebody said, have their religions done more harm than good? Before we go to the topic, I would like to acknowledge Mr. Isaac Ajakon for the nice shirt he has sewn for me. It's located at Kumasi, Ehim, opposite Akokos Pest. His fashion center or fashion shop is called One Dear Fashion Center. I will get a time and speak more on Mr. Jaku's business. Please, today's topic is religion is destroying Africa. And which religions do we have? Islam and Christianity. We have traditional religion, but we have relegated it. Have you noticed this thing? Whilst we are in the churches doing herba ba 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 ba, herba ba 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 for the whole night. Whilst we are doing all night, white people don't do all night. Whilst we are in the mosques doing La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, these foolish people are doing herba ba 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 ba. And these idiots are in the mosque saying La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. And the white people are digging our resources 24/7 non-stop. And when we are poor, they will come and tell us it is their false gods they brought us. Allah and Yahweh, Jesus, they are testing us. When we die, we go to heaven. You go to the church and say one single statement 1,001 times. Heard ba 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 ba, heard ba 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 the whole night. Number one, you said your gods are omniscient. Even when you start thinking, they know what you're thinking about. Why are you shouting? You say one thing over and over and over and over for the whole night. Are you telling me that Jesus can't hear you? Jesus is dumb? So you have to make noise and repeat the same thing. And you have been doing this for more than a century now, and nothing has changed. Our living conditions are becoming harder and harder and harder. Prices of goods and commodities are increasing every day. The city is falling. And our national debts are increasing. And these animals don't even know what I'm talking about. By making noise. You say things you don't understand. Somebody said the Africans we are mad. That we are mad, we are mentally deranged. Because why have people been saying this thing for years now, centuries, and none of them, not a single Christian has come out to say that, Abba, please, let's stop, because that God is not listening. When you go to Techimai, behind the Tamale station, there's a mosque there. Every evening, La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah, they will make noise till midnight. Why? You say one thing over and over and over and over and over. Why? Does that mean Allah can't hear you? You go and say Har Baba, you don't understand what you're saying for the whole night. Then this group of idiots who also call Azan, Allahu Akbar Allah, he calling people to come and pray. Then when they want to start praying, he will start the istiqamah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. After that, then the imam, the chief idiot, will start Allahu Akbar, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Alhamdulillah, recite everything. From the time they sound the Azan, till the time the last word, Salam alaikum, Salam alaikum, they get out. They don't understand a single thing. But we have been saying, we have been offering prayers 5 times a day for over 500 years now. You do things you don't understand, but you continue doing. You can't speak the Arabic language. You can't understand it, but you are reciting things in Arabic language. What kind of nonsense is that? So we are in the churches and the mosques praying 24/7 for prosperity. And these people are digging our wealth and they're taking everything away. So when you're doing la ilaha illallah, the white man is digging your gold, diamond, lithium, cobalt, oil. Even in my community, the central Gonja district capital is called Bope. We're just next to it. Go and see the number of factories there. They are digging their cement, limestone, clinker, everything. They are taking it away. But they are there, entering the mosques and coming out, praying, praying for prosperity. These white people are digging our resources, our mineral resources, crude oil, and other things. 24/7, 365 days a year. And for over 500 years now, non-stop. Because they know you are sleeping. They run shifts, their workers run shifts. Some will come in the morning and close in the evening. Another batch will come in the evening and close in the night or somewhere midnight. Another batch will come in the night, midnight and close in the morning. And on, and on, and on, and on, and on. So go and see the Queen's, the late Queen's gold reserve. Washishe gold to say brodo. Now a diamond gold in Shemun, a chain Makolo market. They are stockpiling wealth, and you are praying to go to heaven. Their machines, when they break down, they replace them. So they have standby machines and standby engineers. So that when a machine breaks down, they replace it quickly. And that machine that is coming to be standby must not be faulty. So the engineers will have to repair it. So when the machine develops a fault, they change it. So you are doing la ilaha illallah, la ilaha illallah, and they are also digging. They are digging. They are digging. They don't stop. Because they know they have got you busy, to be busy, so that they will be digging your resources. That was what in King Leopold's letter, it was stated, that come and lie to them, so that they will eschew wealth, worldly gains, and tell them when they die, they will go to heaven. So let them be praying. So Jomo Kenyatta said that when they came, they were holding the Bible. And we were having the lands, the golds, the diamonds, everything. And they told us, let's pray. After we finished praying, we were now holding the Bible in our armpits. The Bible's in the Quran. Sorry, there are now or 2 gold, diamond, boxer, lithium, everything. Ghana has about 19 mineral resources. They are digging everything. You don't even know where they are digging them. Because you are busily worshiping God to go to heaven. And when you are poor, you now come and put the blame on your ancestors. Your ancestors' sin. That's why you are suffering. These people will put their machines on their ships and ship them from Europe, America, anywhere to Africa. They will spend at least 3 months or between 3 to 4 months to cross the oceans to Africa. A ship sailing for 4 months or 3 good months. If it is an aeroplane, at times it will take 24 hours to have to take transit somewhere. A ship sailing for 4 good months from wherever it is coming from to Africa. I guess you can determine the distance. Very long distances here. Then they will come and dock their ships. Transfer these machines onto low birds and transport them into our hinterlands where they have no knowledge at all. They don't know anywhere. They don't know the lands. They don't know the spirits over there. They don't know the taboos and they don't care. So these low bed machines, trailer trucks will cut these machines into our hinterlands. You don't even see them. Then they will be there looting you, looting your gold, looting. You don't even see where they send the gold. You don't know where they used to take them and pass and take. You don't see. These guys are thieves. When you rise up and try to attack them, and you shout, "Hey, what are you doing here?" They don't know which direction to run to. Either they should run northwards, eastwards, westwards. They don't know because they don't know anything in the village, in that hinterland. They don't know where to go. But you don't even know. You don't even know that they are looting you. And many Ghanaians, many Africans are traveling abroad for greener pastures. Meanwhile, everything in Europe and America, they came here and took it. All their skyscrapers, their bridges, their stadia, everything, all the metal, glass, rubber, every material there was taken from Africa. Europe has nothing, including America. We are hearing US has oil, but they're not digging it. But for now, I don't think they have anything. People who have nothing have been able to build their countries, very tall buildings. All the iron rods they use, they steal everything. They come to Africa to take them. They come here and take iron ore and other metals, go and manufacture cars, sell them to the whole world, rake in more wealth into their country. And we, those who are sitting on those ores, are dying of stomach ulcer because of religion. Because I earlier on expand on how they use the religious cabal. Bring all your worries, Jesus will solve them. Education is haram in Islam. Then when you go to school, they will kill your creativeness and innovativeness, your creativity and innovativeness at the school. That's the cabal. Everything in Europe was taken from Africa. Their clothes, their soaps and toiletries, their pomades, everything. They come here to Africa to take it. Meanwhile, the same brains they are using to make these things are the same brains in us. We have memorized the whole Quran and the Bible in our heads, and we are quoting it, aggrandizing ourselves as learned people. Meanwhile, these pastors and malams are doing nothing to impact on our economies. All the pastors and malams on the face of Africa, they don't do any work to impact on our economy. So they are in the hinterlands, looting your resources, and you don't even know. And when you try to mount an attack, they don't even know where to go, because they have traveled far, far from their lands into your country. At least what we know is that even in a war, when you are attacking somebody, that person is at an advantage because he is defending. So we should even be at an advantage. But these people are there. You have never for once thought that no, let's rise up against these people and drive them away. Because these resources don't decay. Oil, gold, lithium, whatever, they don't decay. So we have never thought for once that even if we cannot exploit them ourselves, for somebody to come and dig them and take everything away, then they should stop. We have never thought of it. Because you don't know this, but you know everything in religion. You don't know that they are looting your resources. And you don't know that that is what is impoverishing you and your future generations. Because of this religious thing. You know everything about religion, and you are working to go to, you don't want to go to hell. So they brought their religions to come and frighten us, keep us busy, so that they will be looting our resources. So he loaded your oil, barrels of oil on his ship. Bars of gold, phosphate, lithium, cobalt, your limestone, clinker, everything on his ship. And he's going to turn, he's shipping them to his country, to turn his country into heaven. But he has told you to sit down and pray and wait for a false Jesus to come. So you are saying, glory, glory, amen, glory. Glory be to God, glory, Jesus is coming. So you are sitting down and you are waiting for a false Jesus to come. Check it. Any community in which mineral resources or other resources are being exploited is very poor and underdeveloped. Check it. On the African continent, in Ghana, any community where they mine gold, diamond, bauxite, lithium, oil, anything, they impoverish that community. Because when you are poor, you are weak. And how do they do that? One of the integral tools they use is religion. So check it again for the second time. In any community where they mine resources, religion is very, very deeply rooted there. Either Islam or Christianity or both. Any community where they are digging either oil, gold, bupe, they are digging, they are manufacturing cement there. Limestone. The contractor was given limestone. But when they started digging, they appeared on clinker. And that clinker is bonus to them. So they are loading the clinker out. And the people in Bupe are dying of stomach ulcers. One day, one of my co-workers at the radio station, Jakpa FM, I was working there. I started investigating corruption in the community, and they kicked me out of that radio station. The guy I was doing the work with, he was going to town, and he met 3 girls. There's a hospital just by the radio station. One was sitting on the ground, crying. Then the 2 of them were saying, "Get up and let's go. Get up and let's go." Not young girls, grown-up girls. So my friend stopped and asked them, "What is happening?" "Hey, she's sick, and let's go home. She doesn't want to get up." And my friend asked them, "Somebody is sick. Take the person to the hospital. You are taking the person to the house." They said they don't have money. Another time he was going to town. He met another old lady sitting on the ground with her little daughter standing by her side. And that old lady was stopping him. We had a motorbike at the radio station. And he stopped and said, "What?" He said, my son, I came to hospital. And they said I should bring this amount of money. They will treat me. I don't have. Even money to charter a car home, I don't have. So please take me home. And I will go and lie down and die. Little children used to come. Our area, there are a lot of schools there. School children used to come there. We had a standing pipe. They used to come there to beg water. One day, one came and knocked at my door and was begging for 1 cedi. I gave it to her, a little girl, and I was interviewing them. Some of the little girls, little boys, 3 of them, siblings, that girl is different. They told me that at times they don't eat and they come to school. Till closing, they'll go home. Excuse me. I have catarrh. They told me that at times they don't eat and they come to school. The madams and other teachers were helping by buying food to them, but it became rampant, so they have to stop. And they told me their little sister, the youngest among them, who is in basic 1, P1, when she is hungry, she will sleep throughout. And when they are sleeping, the madams know that they are hungry. Doctors have spoken with us. We were doing a program on these issues, social issues. And doctors have called us and told us that many people will come to the health facility. They will refer them, go to Tamale, go to Kintampo, go to Techimai. Bring this amount of money and we'll treat you. They say, we don't have money. We'll go home and lie down and die. Then they will go. Then the doctor will tell us that 3 months' time, information will get to them that this woman, this man, this person who came with this disease and was diagnosed with this and was said this, and they said they don't have money, they're going to die. They've passed away. I'm going to have a debate with UT Idawa. We have spoken on phone. We trapped him. He rubbished my video I did with Mami Grace. So I didn't know. He didn't even tag me. I was not using a smartphone. I came home and my brothers told me, I went and I was lying. UT Idawa has rubbished. I didn't even know him. So I watched that video and I called him. And I told him that he should prepare and we debate. That was during January. Up to date, I've not heard about him. At least he could have invited me to his little corner for us to debate. Or he could have called me on phone for us to debate. Before you would have gone on air to rubbish my video. I said things that are beyond your comprehension. But you went and sat in your corner and told me I am ignorant. I am ignorant. Call me and debate me if you think I am ignorant. Even when you come to Facebook, that's why the Muslim guys are writing. Hey, these guys are ignorant. Let's debate. You call them, they are running away. They are behaving like the devil. That's why I told you, Allah is the devil. Set. He has possessed them. Instead, I am ignorant. Then you should have called me in your corner. You have the resources. And let's debate. At least call him on phone. He said, I said, Pharaoh Akhenaten started monotheism 5,000 years before any Abraham was born and blah, blah, blah. And that I am lying because it was Moses' time that there was a Pharaoh. Go to Genesis chapter 12, verse 10. When there was hunger, when there was a famine in Abraham's land, Yahweh couldn't help him. Yahweh told him to go to the Pharaoh land. So during Abraham's time, there was a Pharaoh. Abraham is a direct descendant of Adam. He has not been able to establish a city and governance and a king and what have you. But there were people who had pharaohs during that time. That's what I'm telling you. The Adamic story is false. People were on the face of this earth millions ago. How will I even describe it? The oldest fossil remains of mankind, according to archaeologists and carbon dating, is about 7 million years. But this Adamic story is just about 7,000 years ago. People don't know what you're talking about. So you are saying I am ignorant. You should have called me. So I told him I have come to North. We should organize and we debate. Anywhere I'll come, even on the fault. Close to 6 months, I did not hear from him. So recently, they created a particular group and put me on top. A group at Bupe. When I started posting, they took me out. I said, okay. People are so damp. Tell them the truth, they get angry. The truth that will save them in their end days. They get angry. That video I made about my grandmother offering sacrifices to Arabian idol. At the time, she has no accommodation. They took me out of that group. So people were angry and they were insulting me. I said, Allah is the devil. Allah is an idol. I need somebody to debate me. So I made about 3 audios and I put it on that group. So one guy called me at Yeji that he will arrange for me and UT Idawa to debate. I said, I invited him and he refused. So he called him again. Conference call, I've recorded it. Before he got to realize that I was the one. I told that guy that UT Idawa doesn't know that you're talking about me. So call him again. Excuse me. I told him, call him again. We spoke on phone. I said, this is DJ Prodium. So let's meet. So he says next week he'll be working on his studio, and when he's done, he'll invite me. I'm waiting for him. UT, these are the things you're supposed to talk about. People sit down and watch foreigners, Europeans, Americans, looting their mineral resources. They don't even know. Resources that are meant for them and their future generations. Their wealth. They sit down and watch politicians loot them. Every 2 years, they import close to 1,000 luxurious cars into this country and divide the old ones among themselves. Then another 2 years, another batch. Then the one they brought first, they divide among themselves. So when a party goes out of power, you visit a minister's house and you will see about 100 luxurious cars. They are using the government appointees cars avenue to loot us. Meanwhile, Apostle Safo is making cars. Use our taxes, our resources to create jobs for us. They say they won't do that because when they do that, they can loot us. They will use our taxes. They even borrow money to buy luxurious cars. And you sit here, you don't even know because you have memorized bullshit into your head. And you are quoting the Quran, the Bible, as if you are very knowledgeable. And your people are dying of poverty. So we sit down, we watch white people loot our resources. Our political leaders are looting us. Our traditional authorities, chiefs, kings, queens, sub-chiefs, divisional chiefs, paramountcies, when you come to North, chiefs have consumed royalties, even to the extent that corporate social responsibilities, they take it, they usurp them. And these animals are sitting down. They don't even know anything. The only thing they know is marry the women more, fuck them, give birth more for some goddamn asshole who call himself a prophet to get a larger woman on the day of judgment. Foolishness. What are you doing for your ancestors to be happy on the day of judgment? You live in a country that borrowed to survive. It's used to give birth more for Prophet Muhammad. So the white people are looting us. Our politicians are looting us. Our chiefs are looting us. Even pastors and mothers are looting us. And after we finish our foolishness, we call prayers, worship, salah, church service, we will not be praying. Allah give us prosperity. If you were nearer to the Creator, he would have given you a hard knock. The Creator, if Allah is the Creator, He has put everything here before you were coming. So don't sit down and watch people loot you, and when you are impoverished, you will not be praying to them. You see, that's what I'm saying. Religion is the diciest enterprise on earth. You give religion to foolish people, they will lie down in their rooms, die out of hunger. When you ask them, they say they want to go to heaven because they are ignorant. So any community where they are mining any resource, that community is poor, is underdeveloped. Because when they empower you, you will rise up and fight them and take over your mineral resources. Because they are taking 90% of the mineral resources and the oil. So if you get to know that they are cheating you, you ask yourself, why is it that I, the one who is owing this thing, is taking just a fraction? So they will make sure they make you so ignorant and stupid and extremely idiotic so that you will never know. And the best way to stupefy people, to make people dumb, is religion. Allah will do. Oh, God will do. Yes, you bear, yes, you buy, yes, you buy. So they're just waiting for Jesus to come. They can't think critically anymore. The religions are a diversion from the pertinent issues, the issues that we are supposed to be talking about. They are diverting our attention. Every 5 hours, go and pray. Every 5 hours, go and pray. You are going to church. That I show you how they are preaching as their religion. Every morning, every afternoon, every evening, on the roadside, at the market, in the passenger cars, radio stations, TV stations, everywhere, they are just preaching you. They are distracting your thinking. So you will never learn sense. At least people will learn common sense from their living experiences, their life experiences. But for Ghanaians, Africans, to live over centuries without learning sense with our experiences, that shows that there's something wrong with us. Because they have mined our gold for over 500 years. We have never seen any project that is being embarked on by the percentage that we are getting from our gold. Kofi Oye said that Ghanaian youth, ask your leaders, your political leaders, what are they using our gold monies to do? The percentage that we are getting from the white people, what are they using them to do? Because even if they want to construct a single-seater toilet in my community, they have to go for loans. So they mine diamond here, bauxite, lithium, cobalt, gold, oil. Those resources that they are mining, the percentage that we get, where are the money? Nobody is asking. And our national debt keeps increasing every day. So when they want to loot your resources, they have to impoverish you. And the best way to impoverish you is to make you ignorant. And the best way to make you ignorant is to frighten you with a religion that if you don't worship Allah, if you don't worship Jesus, you go to hell. So you go and read the Quran and the Bible instead of going to school and learn common sense. So anywhere there are many mineral resources, religion is very, very powerful there. They'll be making a whole of noise over there. Then the same religion will impoverish you. Religion will be impoverishing you, but enriching the people who brought it to you. So when you are poor, you are ignorant. Ignorant people are poor. So you can't even rise up to fight. Because when people are educated, they don't ask for power, they take it. When you will not wait for somebody to come and tell you again. So if 90% of Ghanaian youth knew what I know, like I wouldn't have even come here to sit and talk. Like by now, this country is burning. But they don't know. Everything they know is religion. A Muslim youth can read the whole Quran for you. But he does not even understand when we say Ghana borrows to survive. When we say Ghana borrows to survive. No single Muslim or Christian in this country, or no single Muslim or Christian scholar in this country understand this statement. So they are even still debating us on their religions. We borrow to survive. They don't understand. A Christian, you can give you the etymology of the name Jesus Christ. But he does not know that we, those who sit on more than half of the world's wealth, are borrowing from people who have nothing. And he does not know why. He does not know that we borrow to survive. And he does not know the condition that we are supposed to be lending them. And he does not know why. And he does not care. Because they told him that if he does not worship God, he will go to hell. So if we don't close all churches and mosques on the African continent, if we don't close all churches and mosques on the African continent, we will never get out of our poverty. These two religions has pinned us down. Polygamy came and did that, and today Rwanda is like heaven. Polygamy came and closed all churches and mosques. And today Rwanda is like heaven. And you know what he did? He says, I'm not stopping you from worshiping your God. But worship the country first. Serve the country first. You can't serve your country. You can't serve humanity with your ignorance. So go to school, acquire a profession, or go through apprenticeship and acquire a trade, a craft. Come and use that to work, to serve your community, so that your community will progress. After that, you can go and practice your foolishness you call your religion. He doesn't care. So he expected every religious preacher to hold a certificate. This is what we are going to do in this country. If you don't have a certificate as a teacher, a nurse, medical professional, or a certificate in the informal sector, you will enter a church or a mosque to pray. When I take over this country, this is the law I will bring. The best way is to ban the two religions, but there will be a genocide. So you use logical means. Acquire a profession, work for the nation to move forward. You acquire your own daily bread. So you are killing two stones with one bird. Well, you are killing two birds with one stone. Then after you can go and worship your God. So when these people come to your community to loot your mineral resources, they don't just do it like that. There's an agenda they put in place. What is that agenda? That impoverish them. And the best way to impoverish you is to make you ignorant. And the best way to make you ignorant is to teach you religion. Because everything they teach you in religion is a lie. Islam from head to toe is a lie. Christianity from head to toe is a lie. They are just lying to you. So when you are living a lie, the repercussions will be poverty, horrible deaths, suffering, and they will tell you, oh, don't worry. Allah is testing you. When you die, go to heaven. So they will use your government, that's your political leaders, your religious leaders, and your traditional leaders to impoverish you, so that you can't rise up against them. Because if you don't know, you cannot fight. So these white people came here and told us to sit down and worship God and go to heaven. Then they are taking our wealth, our mineral resources, including oil and others, shipping them to their country and turning their countries into heavens here on earth. And we are living in hell here, praying that we will go to heaven. And today, when even the world goes to an end, no single Muslim or Christian will go to heaven. So we are going to live, if actual hell exists, we are going to live here on hell, die and go to hell. So if there was any hell anywhere, the very people who brought us religion wouldn't have brought the religions in the first place. Because in King Leopold's letter, they said, tell them they shouldn't convert, they shouldn't chase worldly wealth. They should be looking for heaven. So that when you take their minds away from their wealth buried in their lands, would steal them away. And when they see that you are stealing them, and they tell you that in your books it stated that thou shalt not steal, why are you stealing us? Tell them that do what a father will tell you, not what a father is doing. So they were able to convince us to enjoy poverty here on earth so that they can have unlimited access to our mineral resources. So they are now super rich and they are now stockpiling wealth for future generations. When you see the queens, the late queens, gold reserve. Now King Charles is now there. Go and see Francis, gold reserve. Germany, America, they are the leading gold reserve in the whole world. Meanwhile, they don't take gold in these countries. Where did they get them? Here. Let me tell you something. Excuse me. Qatar, black people, your human anatomy alone is wealth. The sun that gives life on this earth gives the white people cancer. That's why they couldn't stay here. They conquered us some time ago. So Africa is theirs, but they couldn't stay here. But our skin converts the solar energy into nourishment. That alone is wealth. We are pacier than them. We have more stamina than them. We are more agile than them. We are the most intellectually intelligent race on the face of this earth. And we are the physically strongest. We are pacier than them, any other race. And we have stamina. And this enormous human endowment, human resources, make us versatile and resilient and perseverant. We have higher immunity, you know that? So when a white man sees a black man, he envies you by default. They are created to hate us. They even feel like killing you, because why did the Creator give you this endowment but deny them? So even if he gets the opportunity, he will kill you. But he knows very well that if he should attempt to kill you, he is not able to kill you, you will kill him. So what will he do? You say, okay, foolish guy. I will manipulate you so that all your human endowment will inure to my benefit. So I will use you till you die. So we have the natural giftedness, the human resources. We also have more than half of the world's mineral resources. We also have land, forestry, water resources, solar, and Africa is conducive. No natural disasters. Do you think nobody will envy you? So any black man or any black person on the face of Africa or on the African continent who does not know these things will die horrible deaths. And 90% of black Africans don't know this. Because you don't know that somebody is hating you and that person is working at that to destroy you. So you don't know your enemy. You don't know that there is a war out there against you. So you are not even fighting back. Mr. Augustine Nwebila, good afternoon. Good afternoon, sir. Thank you. You're a regular viewer here. Memuna to Saidu Ali, how is Dubai? You are watching from Dubai. I don't know whether you have come home. How are you, my sister? Thank you for watching me. Mr. Augustine Nwebila Odo. God of Bible and God of Quran is deaf and dumb. That's why they're making a lot of noise. So, the white man knows very well that you are wealth, every part of you. So no single African should have been poor. So when they are looting you, they will loot you till the end of time. Because they know that when you wake up, you will surpass them in the shortest possible time. So when they are looting you, they will loot you till the end of time. Even if they stockpile wealth at your expense, they have eaten their food and more are left. Their livestock and pets are fully fed and they've grown plumpy, and more food are left and they're throwing away. They've constructed all their roads, built all their infrastructure, paying adolescents, building homes, everything, and more money are left, more resources are left. They take care of mad people, old people, still more money is left. But still, they are looting you and stockpiling wealth because they know that when you wake up, you will surpass them very soon. So they prefer to stockpile those wealth whilst you and your children are dying of curable and preventable diseases out of poverty. To the extent that even if the world should come to an end today and their wealth will be useless, they prefer that. They are going to stockpile your gold till the world goes to an end. And if you are dying, they don't care. These are the people our people believe. They are worshipping them. A Catholic in Ghana thinks that the Romans are angels. An Anglican thinks that the Brits and the Americans are angels. They are their gods. Then a Sunnist will tell you that as for the Arabians, they are very righteous. Arab people don't bend down to till the land anymore. We still bend down to till the land and still offer prayers. So when these people are looting you, they don't stop. Because they know that when you wake up, you will make more powerful machines than theirs. You will make more powerful weapons than theirs. You can develop your countries into the real heavens. Black people can even explore interstellar realms with their physical bodies, with their intellectuality. That is why they use the religion and the theoretical curriculum and their media to pin us down. And any member, any brother or sister of yours who will discover this secret, they will only let it out. Facebook was blocking me some time ago. They've seen that no, when they continue blocking me, I will even become more famous. So they don't like it that I am airing these things. So they told you there are many rooms up there. Jesus came. These Europeans came here and told us that a brother of theirs came and he died 3 days time, rose up, he's going up, and he told them that he's going up and he's going to prepare a place for us. When he comes, he will come and take us there. I have kata. He will come and take us there. So you are in the churches doing help about waiting for him. These Arabians too came here and told us that the Creator sent nobody but their great-great-great-grandfather, Muhammad, for the whole world. Meanwhile, when the Europeans came, they said Jesus also came for the whole world. He died for everybody. People are not researching. People who are supposed to be watching this video, they say they will not even watch it. So, that Muhammad came, brought the religion. He said we should offer sacrifices to Allah. We should pray. We shouldn't go to school. When you go to school, you won't offer salat again. We should marry more, give birth more, blah, blah, blah. So when we die, we'll go to heaven. But they went there and change their countries into what? Heaven. Let us go and tell the Saudis that they should bring their wealth to Africa. We don't want heaven. So that we will live in heaven here on earth. When we die, we will go to hell. So that they should taste our poverty and then go to heaven and see whether they will do that. They won't do that. So that heaven is not real. They are lying to you. Go and tell the Romans, same thing, the Vatican, they should bring their wealth here and taste poverty and go to heaven. They won't do it. So I want to read excerpts of King Leopold's letter. Can't read everything except because I'm building a particular point. And it says this, that your principal objective in our mission to Congo is never to teach the niggers how to know God, or the niggers to know God. This they already know. So they didn't bring Islam to teach us religion. No, they brought it for a purpose, and they have overachieved their goals. Your essential role is to facilitate the task of administrators and industrialists, which means you will go to interpret the gospel in the way it will be the best to protect your interest in that part of the world. Instead of the Arabians who came here to tell us that we should plan our families so that we can take care of orphans and poor people's children, so that they will grow up to become greater people, technocrats, and what have you, invent and manufacture, and take us out of poverty. They turn it upside down. We should give birth more. So I have given birth to 15 children. My brother has also given birth to 15 children. When my brother died, can I take care of 30 children? Even the 15 children, I can't take care of them. That is why there's endemic poverty, impoverishment in the Zongos. If you don't take care of orphans and poor people's children, they are the intellectually intelligent. They have the human endowment. And they fear God, so they can become good leaders to develop your community for you. So they turn God's word upside down. No any God wrote them. No any creator brought the Bible or the Quran. No. They were written by our ancestors who came and live here on earth, experience life here, and they wrote their experiences down. You want the creator to come and tell you that marry 4 wives? Is that what Muhammad is telling us? The creator is supposed to come and tell me that I should marry 4 wives. If I cannot, I should marry 3. And if I cannot, I should marry 2. If I cannot, I should marry 1. Which creator has this time? Which creator has this luxury to come and be telling you this nonsense? Don't you have common sense? If you marry your wife and you are overpowering her in the bed, the wife will tell you, go and marry another one. You mean the creator? As I'm telling you, their religions, their creeds and tenets, their beliefs are the most insulting to the creator. So the day I will meet UT Idawa, I will prove to him that they are the most blasphemous people in human history, Muslim and Christian. The creator should come here and tell you, keep your surroundings clean. Nonsense. So they say, so keep watch in disinteresting our savages from the riches that are plenty in their underground, to avoid that they get interested in it and make you murderous competition and dream of one day overthrowing you. So I wrote this: every religious faithful does not take interest in our mineral resources, but pray for prosperity every day. When you tell any faithful Muslim or Christian that, please, let's develop our community, let's develop Ghana, they will tell you are talking about worldly gains. They are thinking about heaven. Have you ever seen Muslims and Christians coming together to talk about their communities, talk about their country? Have you ever seen Muslims sitting together and say, let's do something about this community? No. Because the leaders are supposed to teach them. And I told you, the leaders are devils. Religion is devilish enterprise. I don't want to always condemn religion because we started it. You can use it to achieve good. You can also use it to destroy. So that go and keep watch in disinteresting our savages. They should make us lose interest in worldly wealth, so that we enjoy poverty. That and only that will go to heaven. So they are digging our gold. No single pastor or mala is lamenting. But the same people are praying for prosperity. Every year they go to the New Year night, New Year Eve, pray till daybreak. Then they will make New Year resolutions. This New Year, I want Jesus to help me to buy my dream car. I want Jesus to help me to build my dream house. I want Jesus to help me to treat myself. I want Jesus to help me to get a wife, to get a husband, to get a job. The year ends and nothing happens. Then they go and repeat the same vows, the same resolutions. The year will end, nothing happens. They've been doing that for decades now. They are still doing. That is madness. Just 3 days ago, this community, you greet them. Oh, God, by Allah's grace, next year by this time you are rich. By Allah's grace, next year by this time we are in good health. By Allah's grace, next year. They have been saying this over and over and over for decades now, but we have been moving backwards. Today, we have 5 generations, 5, staying in one house. Me, my child, my wife, my siblings, and their spouses, and their children, and my mother, and her siblings, children, and their children, and their wives. These are 3 generations. And all of us, including that my grandmother that I videoed in that video, her and her children too, and her children's children too, that's my step aunties, and her siblings too, they are left with 2. We are staying in that my step grandmother's father's house. No toilet in that house, no proper bath house, no kitchen, nothing. We have not even been able to floor the courtyard. We can't manage our refuse. We can't manage our liquid waste, stagnant water, But when I did that video, a lot of people were calling me, I am mad, I am mad. So let's go on. King Leopold's letter. Your knowledge of the gospel will allow you to find text ordering and encouraging your followers to love poverty. Like, happier are the poor, because they will inherit the kingdom of heaven. It is very difficult for the rich to enter the kingdom of heaven. These things were written by our ancestors, but they are quoted out of context. Our ancestors wrote that all human beings were equal. So when you are handsome in this world,